Folks, thank you so much for watching the channel. Another episode. Now we are still on this issue of not making it towards the end of the year simply because you don't have resources or money is not there. And what you don't understand is that did you see what happened in Benin the other day? The coup detat orchestrated by breakaway Junitas they wanted to take over. Tinubu on the other side, he formulated and activated his air force defense and raided Benin because he knew if Benin fall, he gonna be the next. For how long are we going to play these theatrics, and why is West Africa prone to coups so often? The mastermind behind all these is lack of democratic structures. And I don't want to feature so much into politics because my channel sometimes is not about politics, it's about commenting about a highlight on something. But it seems like West African cultures they are becoming obsessed with coup d'états, and those coup d'états are very common in West Africa, and war that is never ending. This is something to learn from and try as much as possible to try to avoid it in future. West African people are very generous people naturally, and when you meet them, you discuss points, you meet here and there, they contribute to the welfare, political situations, economic situations, and generally hospitality. They are number one, and their culture is very rich. Let's not underestimate the the cultural heritage they hold. Whole of the African continent. It's only in West Africa where you have the authentic African antiques, African culture still intact and still deep spread. If you have been a tourist to West Africa from East Africa or from Southern Hemisphere, you understand what I'm trying to say. And they never leave their heritage behind, especially when they are traveling abroad or relocating, because they believe it is part and parcel of them. But now, in when you come to South Africa and SADC, we still see a stylish like living standards still embedded in African way, but more modernized, not too much, into authentic nature, and like in places like KZN. Anyway, when we talk about African cultures and African businesses, we mean we should come together and bring hope to the generation to come. This video 10 years from now, it will impact somebody. And that somebody will feel that I'm impacted in a way I should have what you call political and social restoration. Simply because, were it not for Nigerian government intervention, Benin government was falling apart. It had a very serious severe threat. And Sahel region is expanding. And what makes me so fascinated is how fast France attempted to bomb back the breakaway uniters or military commanders in their commanding post. And Sahel, on the other side, grounded Nigerian Air Force plane with more than 11 people inside, officers, claiming it violated its airspace. These are all episodes of theatrics being played there. When will Africa experience democracy, peace, and routine course of living? And abandon these attempted coups after coups and all these, what doesn't make sense? We need leadership that is going to take us somewhere. people who are, not power hungry, but people who want to change the course of the problem. Very few people will comprehend, but a few that comprehend what I'm saying. They'll rush to the comment section and write a very big, pathetic report there, trying to outsmart my opinion. I'm not saying you shouldn't allegedly. We are here to debate and talk about our African problems. The similarity between East and West is in East it is more prone to conflicts that never ends. In West it is prone to peace, but coup can happen anytime. Why do we have coups detats in Africa and we don't have coup detats in South America? We don't have coup detats in part of Europe. Do we have to categorically say those are civilized societies and they don't deserve coup? Apparently, no. Who taught us this? Because the mostly affected are former French francophone colonies. They're the ones that are hit hard with these coups. Can somebody teach democracy and integrity in leadership, and all these things will come to the past? Hit that subscription button, like the video, share, comment. I like hearing about what you understand about my political anatomy dissection. And we're going to head somewhere in the near future. This video I'm doing, it's intentional. It's all about our African culture, do's and don'ts, and the political situations that's happening right now in West Africa. If you know, you know. If you watched the news recently, you would have seen what happened really there. It was no point of return. It was actually a coup planned and presented. If Benin fell, now you could be talking about Sahel blockage having access to the coast of Benin and forming now what we call a canal or a tunnel of siphoning out of what they want to sell. This is something to ponder and think about and worry about. And in future, maybe things going to change. We are not sure. We'll wait to see. That's my opinion, alleged way. And I do believe we can have democracy. We are still running from the West, but we have to initiate our own. Thank you. That's all I can say for now.